MMA news time, Mason.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the biggest news of the week. Michael Chandler is now a UFC lightweight. It is official.
Officially, yes, sir. It
Yes.
is.
And
How hyped are you on this?
Oh, I'm very hyped. Before we even talk about this other news, I mean, we just got to talk about just the signing because it's such a high-profile guy. Yeah. And it's a guy that we've been wanting in the UFC for a long time. I don't want to say as much as Ben Askren, but I would say pretty close. Because,
pretty close, yeah.
Dude, this guy has been saying he has what it takes to beat guys like Khabib and Dustin Poirier. Yes, he might not be the tallest 155er in the world or have the most reach, but he's fucking so athletic. And his grappling is so good. Like, I've seen this guy roll with beasts, man. Yep. 170, Kamaru Usman, they go back and forth like it's nothing.
I know, and you know what? Dana White must be buying that very same thought process too, because it is now rumored right now. It's not necessarily confirmed, but Michael Chandler is going to be backup for that Gaethje versus Khabib fight.
Crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
You know, I would have thought you would have given that to Tony Ferguson. You know, yeah, Tony did lose, whatever, to Gaethje, but dude, it's like it's Tony Ferguson. He's lost one time in 8 years. You figured you'd give him that opportunity, but nope, they're giving it right away to Michael Chandler.
Well, the only reason you don't give it to Tony is just because he just is coming off that loss.
Yeah,
you know, and it is to Justin. So if Khabib did fall out, which would probably be the guy to fall out, let's be real, from the past, you know, you don't want to see that Tony-Justin matchup because we just watched it.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I understand
I get that. I understand that.
I understand that, but I still think you need Tony on this card at least. Everyone thought he was going to fight Michael Chandler. That's what I thought at least, and that was the rumor on the street. So now that must not be happening. So
that would have been the one I like, but they got to have a backup for this UFC 254.
I get it. I get it. I'd rather have Dustin Poirier. You know, he's coming off a win over Dan Hooker, a top 5 opponent. You know, I think he's more deserving.
Yeah, but I mean, do you really want to see that Khabib-Poirier rematch either?
So
UFC 242, I mean,
so once again,
got
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand their moves.
And you know what? I mean, fresh blood, fresh new blood. Why not throw him to the wolves? If he loses, you know, he doesn't lose much stock if you get beat by Justin Gaethje or Khabib. You know, like your very first fight in the UFC, you can still be a contender and lose to them for your very first fight in new organizations.
Yeah, and if you win,
it does make sense.
And if he fucking won, oh my goodness, Scott Coker would just jizz in his pants because, dude, he would be so fucking happy. It would just prove that Bellator is on that level, dude. I mean, Pitbull was saying, what the fuck? People, no one's giving me credit. I beat Michael Chandler. I am the double champ of Bellator 145, 155. I am the best fighter Bellator has. No one gives me credit. And you're going to give the guy I just beat a title shot immediately? Yeah. What the fuck? That's essentially what he was tweeting.
Yeah. Well, look, man, Bellator, there is no question that the level of talent in the caliber of talent in Bellator, there are guys that can hang with the elite in the UFC.
Absolutely.
It's just the talent pool is not as deep in Bellator as it is in the UFC.
100%
You've got your top 3 for each division in Bellator who can compete with UFC fighters. But then after that, it's like, okay, well, they still got fucking Roy Nelson fighting, who's literally a walking fucking fat punching bag, who just likes to get his ass kicked for 15 rounds to make himself feel better. I don't know. And no disrespect, but at the same time, disrespect, because it's like, what the fuck are you doing still?
It's just the OGs. Like, it's like they're still trying to make money off the oldest OGs of the
it's
sport.
like, we don't want to see it.
And I almost do put a little disrespect on them for that shit. Like, I don't want to see Wanderlei Silva just go out there and get viciously KO'd.
No, fuck
I don't want to see Frank Mir go get fucked up for 5 rounds. Like, what the fuck?
Because we would watch these people at the prime of their career, and like we enjoyed watching them. We were legitimate fans. I don't want to see them getting KO'd at 42, 43 years old.
Absolutely.
No thanks. Like, I want them to live long lives because they gave us a lot of entertainment. So in return, let's make sure they have a good life. Good Lord.
Absolutely.